I get it, you scroll through endless listings of high-end recliners, picture yourself sinking into buttery leather, and then the reality hits. The chair you finally get back from the store feels stiff, the controls are clunky, or the promised zero gravity never really lifts you off the floor. That hesitation is real, especially when you're spending a few $100s on something that's supposed to be the centerpiece of your home theater, gaming den, or even a home office setup. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Before you click Add to Cart, let's break down what the Seatcraft Armada LT actually delivers in a lived-in environment so you can avoid the common letdown that most buyers complain about. First off, the Armada LT is built around a single, well-thought-out idea: turn a regular chair into a full-body lounge that can double as a workstation. The Italian leather upholstery looks exactly like the glossy photos. It's soft to the touch, and because it's a split-grain leather, it ages into a richer patina instead of cracking after a few months. The real test, though, is how the material behaves when you're sitting for long gaming sessions. I've heard from a few owners who left the seat in a sunny living room and reported that the leather stayed cool for hours, thanks to the cool gel layer woven into the cushion. That means you won't wake up mid-match with a sweaty back, which is a subtle but huge win over cheaper full leather options that get sticky after a short while. Now, the zero-gravity claim is where the Armada tries to separate itself from the pack. The chair features a powered recline that pushes the seat back and lifts the legs into a nearly horizontal position with a single press. In practice, the motion is smooth, not the jerky, motor grinding you sometimes hear on budget power recliners. When you're fully reclined, your spine aligns with the Earth's gravity field, taking pressure off the lumbar region. For a home theater night, that translates to less fatigue after a 2-hour movie, and for a remote work day, it means you can actually lean back during video calls without slouching. The built-in lumbar support adjusts automatically as you recline, so you don't have to fiddle with separate knobs. However, the trade-off is that the motor's range tops out at about 150 degrees. If you're hoping for a full flat bed-like position, you'll need to look elsewhere. It's still a genuine improvement over manual recliners that require you to pull a lever, but it's not a substitute for a dedicated sleep chair. Heat and massage are the other headline features that often feel gimmicky, but on the Armada they actually add functional relief. The heat element is focused on the lower back, and it cycles through a low, medium, and high setting in about 10 seconds. People who spend hours in a gaming chair usually complain about a sore lower back, and the heat helps loosen tight muscles before you start a marathon session. The massage motor runs a simple kneading pattern along the lumbar spine. It's not a deep tissue experience, but it's enough to give a quick reset after a stressful workday. One practical scenario I've seen shared online is a user who set the chair to a 15-minute heat massage combo while they were on a conference call, effectively turning a stressful meeting into a mini spa break. The downside? The massage motor can be a little noisy when it's on its highest setting, which might be distracting in a quiet home office environment. Also, the heat function draws noticeable power, so the chair's built-in cord can get warm to the touch after prolonged use, something to keep in mind if you have kids or pets who love to climb on furniture. The smart console tucked into the armrest is where the Armada tries to be a room saver. It folds down into a small table that's just wide enough for a laptop, a tablet, or a snack plate, and it includes USB ports and a 3.5mm audio jack. For a gamer, that means you can keep your headset plugged in and still have a spot for a controller or a drink without reaching for a coffee table. For a home office user, the table lets you slide a monitor or a notepad into view while staying reclined, which can improve posture compared to hunching over a desk. The catch is that the table's surface is relatively narrow, about 12 inches, so a larger keyboard or a full-size laptop might overhang and feel unstable. It's a clever space-saving idea, but if your workflow relies on a wide monitor arm or a multi-monitor setup, you'll still need a proper desk. Another practical point, the console's buttons are tactile but a bit shallow, so you might press the wrong function if you're wearing thick gloves while gaming in colder rooms. So, who should walk away from the Armada LT, and who should consider it a solid purchase? If you're an adult who spends several hours a day either gaming, streaming movies, or working from home, and you value a chair that can transition from upright to a reclined, heat-enhanced position,